went to University of Lagos. I'm a graduate of computer science, and I graduated in 1999. And since then, I've been on in the labor market.
Changing euro to naira and changing back naira to euro, is it the same?
Not the same.
So I would say, with that small point,
Mm.
as a businessman,
Mm.
I would advise you, if you are here in Europe.
I was a mobile doctor.
Mobile
Moved from
data.
places to places.
Okay, what do you?
We,
So sorry, sir. Why did you call it 419? You say it's
oh,
your
no,
work.
because we trick people. It was an OBT obtained by trick.
Changing the narratives with Mr. B.
How is the family?
Oh, bless God.
Please, can you just adjust
Okay.
a little bit? Okay, you adjust a little
Oh,
bit.
okay.
Good day, sir.
How are you?
Okay.
I'm great. Nice to meet you, sir.
Same here.
Well done, sir.
Same here.
So please, sir, I'm going to ask both of you a few questions.
Okay.
Okay.
And I believe through this interview, a lot of people are going to learn from it. We are just into changing the narrative, seeing things the way they are.
Okay.
And before that very time, before I will give you just 1 minute to introduce yourself. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all my great viewers, depending on the place you are watching us from. We are back again with another episode of this very program, Changing the Narratives, saying it the way it is in the city of Rome, Italy. Please, we have two great men here with us who are going to be sharing from their experiences both in Nigeria and also in this very place, Italy. And please, I want you all to sit tight. I believe you are going to gain a lot from this interview, and I bet you are not going to regret it at all if you will wait till the end of this very video, because we always say the end or the best is always reserved for the end. Okay, let us turn to our guest here.
Okay.
Please, can you just, within a few seconds, introduce yourself to the audience?
Oh, my name is David Abraham.
Okay.
David is my surname.
Okay.
My real name is Abraham, though a lot of people know me for Gentle.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Okay, sir, are you?
My name is Oluwole, and my surname is Oni.
Wow.
From Nigeria, Yoruba,
Wow.
Lagos to be precise. I grew up in Lagos all my life, and that is it. I went to University of Lagos. I'm a graduate of computer science, and I graduated in 1999. And since then, I've been in the labor market,
Wow.
like
Okay,
Labor
sir.
market.
So what do you study?
computer science.
Computer science.
Yeah.
Wow,
From
that
the
is
University of Lagos.
wow, that is great. Okay, sir, before we come to you, because we are going to ask you a lot of questions, because it's just to educate the public, you understand? Okay, sir. Let us turn to you, sir.
Okay.
Please, when you were in Nigeria, what were you doing?
Yeah, after my school, I dropped out from school though.
Okay.
After then, I went into a 419 business.
Wow.
I was a mobile doctor.
Mobile
Moved from
data.
places to places.
Okay, what do you,
We-
so sorry, sir, why did you call it 419? You say it's
Oh,
your
no,
work.
because we trick people. It was an OBT obtained by trick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, please, can you just go in details, just explain a little bit, because why I'm asking you,
Okay.
please, I know a lot of people might see it so awful, but the truth of the matter is to educate people.
Okay.
I believe through your experience and what you are going to dish out here, a lot of people are going to learn, because there are still a lot of
But
people
saying
out
it
there.
here is like made the station on my guys, because it has been a job that has been going on for a very long time, for decades. You know, it's a business that was my hometown. Is a blessing for the youth.
Okay.
The kind of business I'm talking about is a mobile doctor stuff of it. We deal on herbal drugs. We move from state to state, places to places. We stays in the hotel. During the day, we goes out. You know, shops to shops, house to houses. We introduce ourselves as doctors, as medical doctors. With we have the medical instrument.
Wow.
We use the medical instrument to deceive people. We test you.
Wow.
We test you. We tell you different things that will put fear on you. Then from there, you can patronize us with our drugs.
Or which it wasn't really the truth.
Yeah, sometimes it can be true. Sometimes when we tell you what you are experiencing, it can be true.
Okay.
Sometimes the medications we apply to you can help, but sometimes we just deceive you with the normal natural experience you are having as a human being. we now use those experience as strategies, you know, as key points, as symptoms of diseases you don't know about. Then
Wow.
from there you get scared and patronize us. We have our money for
Sorry, sorry, sir. I know you call it like a snitch on the people who are
Yeah,
still
I'm not
on it
supposed to
now.
be saying this. A
No,
lot of
sir,
guys
it's very
they'll
because
be like,
you never
Jake,
really
you.
look at sir. You thinking about the people who are still doing
No, the
it now.
medications are not harmful. They are hereby.
Okay, they are not
Yeah,
harmful.
no, they are not
herbal.
harmful. Yeah.
Okay, they are not harmful.
Now
No.
this is the thing. It's like I'm selling you paracetamol
Okay,
or alabuku
okay.
For all kind of diseases.
for all kind of disease.
Okay, what you say is not specifically for that.
Yeah,
Man.
sometimes we have medications,
You
we have
remember
drugs that are
you
specifically
remember
for
you remember
particular
you
diseases.
remember alabuku
Yes,
in Nigeria?
Yeah,
yes.
The one for the
yeah.
headache, the
Yes.
You can use it
aspirin,
for a lot of things.
the
Yes,
aspirin
yes,
that's
Yeah.
the powder
yeah.
white.
Pure aspirin.
Yes.
So it's like I'm selling you alabuku
For
but for all
typhoid.
disease, for
For all
typhoid.
kind of disease, yeah.
for
For all kind of,
staphylococcus.
but this kind of business I'm talking about, sometimes you might not even have any disease in you.
Okay,
We
just to
just
get.
deceive you.
Just for the
We
fact.
use a BP monitor. We use a digital thermometer. We use stethoscope.
Just imagine.
Yeah, just that stethoscope. I can use it to deceive you in two ways.
Eh,
There's a way you turn it. When I put it on your ear, I deceive you by hitting it both sides. Then the two sides is different. I'm like one of your kidney is condemned. I'm like one of your white blood cell is not
it's not
fertilized.
the way
Blah
made
blah
this
blah and all
people.
that. You all put fear for your mind. Sometimes we can even tell you have HIV. Looking at you, your reactions towards our first diagnosis determines. We look everywhere. You're upon our soldier, being our police. Okay, sometimes we take your phone,
You have to observe first.
your good and all that.
Just
We
imagine.
make a lot of money.
Those are
The
their hard
business
times.
really help. Even up to now, all my guys are still on the street.
But I hope you are not doing the same here in
No,
Italy.
here you can't try that now. Here is well organized.
What?
You can't try that now. Impersonating a doctor. I remember one time, one man, he said, Messi, when my son studied for almost 7 years, is it what you are impersonating? Another time in Benin, one guy told me, he said, your brain is too big for this job. Go back to your school. You know, with confidence. You tell the people what they want to hear.
Wow.
Nobody wants sick now.
The different from Nigeria and here, where you can try such things. The society is being educated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the government are working.
When you feel something, you go to the hospital.
Okay. Wow.
They
Oh,
have-
yeah. They have to diagnose you of
Yeah.
that.
They have
Everybody is exposed to the
They have-
system.
they have-
Like Nigeria, they are not
they have
exposed.
the information
It's what to tell them. You
being
know.
spread out. They have the facilities being set out. They have the human resources in place to help the people out. When you feel something, you go to the hospital.
Yeah, you know what
Here,
to do. But in Nigeria, you don't
when
even know
you
what to
feel
do.
something in
Which
Nigeria,
hospital are you going?
do you go to the hospital?
Do you have money?
No, you get the
you
best
have
you can
money?
go to is to chemist.
Even when you have money, is
as
the hospital
you as my
functioning?
interviewer.
No, I
100%?
can't.
When-
I haven't been. I haven't been. I can't.
How many people in Nigeria go for checkups?
I can't mention one. Not even my father. Not even
So
my
because of that reason, when you come to their houses, when we come to your house, we introduce ourselves as a doctor from Federal
It is
Medical
well
Center,
appreciated.
FMC.
It is well
You are
welcome.
happy to see us. Free checkup to know your health condition,
Wow.
your blood group, your genotype.
Believing that
Now
say-
we use our initiative. We don't know your genotype. We don't know your blood group. We don't know your sugar level. But with what we have, which is the BP monitor, we can tell you everything. Sometimes accurate.
But that's the system where I say that it's not working in Nigeria.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
causing all
working.
these
No.
things.
Because the people we are going to, most of them are educated. Yeah, they don't have information that what we are doing is informal and illegal.
All right, so
Even
you want to
doctors-
say something?
Can I say something?
Yeah,
You know, you started with a question
yeah,
that we live here and we live in Nigeria.
yeah.
What would I advise
Someone.
as somebody
Okay.
with experience here to invest in?
Okay, sir. First of all, before you get into that, because I was coming to you before, because just as you said before that you studied computer science in Nigeria. Before we get into like investment and all that, what I want to ask, what makes you to leave that your career in Nigeria coming to Europe? Why?
I wouldn't call it actually living my career.
Okay.
You know,
We are seeing on it.
when I left school, I didn't see computer until I was in 400 level.
What
That's
do you mean? You
Nigeria
didn't
for
see
you.
computer
And he was
as in
studying. And he
computer
was
science.
and he was studying computer. Just imagine. That's your country
We have
now.
a very big problem in Nigeria that they are not addressing at all. See, the language we speak, the English we speak, is a very big problem for
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah.
Why do you say so?
Okay,
With English,
when
you can't
you
know.
were
You
in,
can't know a lot
when
of
you were in
things.
primary one or in your nursery school, when they taught you A for apple, have you ever seen an apple before?
No,
No.
even before then.
Ah.
No.
Have you ever seen a zebra before?
No.
Z for zebra.
No.
Okay, but if they have taught you A for agbado, have you not seen agbado before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you want us to go to things that are
goodness.
practical.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
you are
Yeah, not
quite
just
right,
that,
because
oh.
this is what is happening here. Like the children that are brought that are born here, whatever they are teaching, they are seeing it practical.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me
And they
tell
knows
you,
it
let me
by
tell
the
you
name.
the problem of
There are a lot of
children.
things we were
Let me
taught in
tell
school. You don't know them by
problem
their
of children
their
being
name.
born here.
Okay.
Most of them, they can't speak their native language. In the next 50 years, children born here, they don't even know where they come from anymore.
Mm.
Whereas, even by now, we don't even know where we come. I mean, your native language, if they had taught you physics and chemistry in your native language, you would have become a scientist.
Mm.
That's true. I've always spoken.
They had taught me hydrocarbon, titration, or qualitative analysis in chemistry in my native language in Yoruba, I would have been better than Albert Einstein.
Mm.
But here we are. You have to write an exam on English, and they still use the same English to teach you physics and chemistry. How do you pass? The English itself, you've not passed it. How do you want to pass physics and chemistry?
That they are
The
using the
language,
English
they are
on.
using the English to teach you. So all these questions you are asking, it has been, the foundation is bad already. They are just picking pieces. Okay, now if we can't do anything to the foundation, the house.
They say when the foundation is being destroyed, what would the
Wetin
righteous
Bible
do?
talk? Now so
That is it.
I'm sorry. See, all these questions, we are just getting by.
Doesn't go anywhere.
We are getting by.
It doesn't go anywhere at all.
Nigerians, Africans, we are getting by. I really don't know what our elders put in paper, what they signed when they gave us that independence, what they have sold to these people.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. Just like the other guy from South Africa.
Recently, we
I
had
was one that said that video.
now in Africa that they signed when they were giving them independence.
cannot
That
produce car.
their country they can't produce automobile.
No.
That they can only assemble. They've already signed that. I keep looking. Why can't Nigeria? Why can't we have scientists? Why can't we produce stuff? We don't know.
Okay, which is to say, it might be that our leader has signed a document that we cannot produce. We can only assemble. We can only buy.
One guy from South Africa was saying something about that.
Yeah.
That they cannot produce car. Why? Because of the document they signed during independence. There are some conditions that follow, terms and conditions. There are things you cannot do before getting
Not that we don't really have the people
you
can
don't remember
do it.
Niger during that coup d'etat?
Yeah.
What happened? The information I got.
Yeah.
The Niger signed a document that they have to be remitting some parts of their income, annual income, to France bank. They cannot bank their money in their bank. They have to be banking.
That is their reserve.
Yeah. Now, now
National
France will
reserve.
be using that same money for investment. Why Niger?
Or whenever they want to borrow, they still go and
God.
borrow from that.
God bless you. So
okay,
I would
wait,
take grow.
I want to ask.
We don't really know what happened.
Africa.
Before we were born, we don't really know
If
what
I
happened.
want to go to South
Before we
Africa,
get our
now,
independence, we don't
I'll
know
have
what's
to go and ask
happening.
for a visa.
Within Africa.
Within Africa.
But the Europeans that colonized us, that is giving
If I
us
want to drive
democracy,
from here,
they are not like that.
if I want to drive from here now to France, nobody will stop me.
No.
from now.
Just
In
the
as much
passport.
as it's Europe.
If I pick my
Yeah.
car now,
Mm.
oh yeah, I go.
Drive down. Well, Africa
Go
is not
to
like that.
Komo.
I would say we are practicing
Swiss.
democracy,
I go.
which is from the Western
Nobody
world.
go stop me. But I
I
cannot go
just
to
don't
South
know.
Africa without them, without me asking for a visa. I cannot just put on my shoe and say I want to go to Zaire. I can go to Congo.
Even your neighboring country.
Oh, what are we talking about?
You
You
know?
see, we are living in this kind of bubble dream that, I mean, one day it will burst and all our eye
We'll see.
go open.
Okay, guys, let us quickly come back again, reframe ourselves again. Okay, now, sir, you say you never left your vision. You cannot say you left your vision
No.
by coming here. Okay, your view of coming to this very place, is it to further your education or to work with your profession?
No, it's my family. I got married. My wife lives here before, and
Okay.
I got married. Then I had to move.
Okay.
I mean, she she made a decision. See that she comes back to Nigeria or I come join her here, and I try to weigh the situation. You know, the electricity problem in Nigeria is
Everything, security and
I
all
don't
that.
see it. I don't see it
Oh,
coming
yeah.
to an end in any
One day we hope
anytime
for
soon.
the best.
So I had to move.
Okay, now,
I had
sir,
to
let me
move.
see, hold on to before I come back to you.
Eh.
Like you coming now, ever since you came here,
Mm.
did you have any regrets leaving those things behind in Nigeria,
In Nigeria,
relocating to this place?
apart from my people, my family, I mean, missing them. I mean,
In terms of life,
my dad, I've not seen my dad for about 20 something years now.
2 decades plus.
My mom, okay, I was in Nigeria 2 years ago, maybe, but before then, I've not seen her for like 13 years. So, I mean, the feeling, missing your people, missing your family. I mean, my friend
Yeah,
here,
big deal.
I'm very jealous about this guy. You know,
why?
he has two of his siblings
Yeah,
with him here.
yeah,
Wow.
In
yeah.
Europe.
My kid
So
brother, my
I mean,
sister,
last 2 weeks we were together
Yeah.
with his two
yeah,
siblings.
it was
beautiful.
just too beautiful.
Such
Yeah.
you up to.
You know,
Family
like,
reunion,
I mean, before I see my family, I have to travel down. I mean, apart from the money spent,
Yeah.
the stress
Oh, wow.
alone. So, apart from that, you cannot compare Nigeria to this place, my friend. That question is very, very, very rhetorical. Or
Okay, so
what can I say?
okay. So before we talk about comparison, let us dive to our brother here. Okay, sir. To you now, for all the experiences that you've gathered here so far, and that of which you have also seen in Nigeria, will you say that you have a regret coming to Europe or not?
Partially,
Why?
partially, because before I left Nigeria, there were a lot of opportunities then that were not available until I left Nigeria.
Okay, after you left,
Even the technology, even the social media was not that
I told it another what is it called? Is it telescope that you put your
no. If I would do Yahoo, I forgot to do it since 2004 back in school.
Okay, what was the opportunity that came
Yeah,
out?
a lot. Like example, the social media stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it helped a lot of people. Apart from that, like one girl I met recently, she's into this organic cream.
Okay.
Dorinda beauty stuff. You know, these guys after we left, there were these opportunities that came up. They grab it, so it, and with those opportunities till now, they are doing so fine. When it comes to cream, a lot. You know, our problem then was just the light and the security. Now, when you are able to establish yourself, you can have those things yourself. The security, partially, not 100%, not 100%. Then light again. If your business is doing good, you don't mind getting a generator, you know, buying your gas or your diesel or whatever. You know, so far waiting you they do, you know, say something they come out from it. From there you grow up. A lot of things, a lot of businesses and all that. After we left Nigeria, me coming back from prison last 2 years when I came back, I was surprised. I was like, a lot of things changed. A lot of change. Even the normal casual businesses. Then when you be saying circulation of money, they even the Yahoo they constantly make money circulate and all that. So if you are doing anything in Nigeria now, it's different from then when we were in Nigeria. Yeah. Even ordinary pure water sellers, even the ordinary bike men they build house now. Why? Because the money they enter hand. You know.
Just compared to before.
Yes, and there are a lot of things that people now come modernize into, you know, bigger level. The bigger level it is, the more money that comes in. And so a lot of opportunities in Nigeria now.
Nigeria-
Businesses, you can invest with just a couple of millions.
Nigeria,
If you know what you are doing,
Nigeria
you live your
Sir.
life.
Okay, sir. Let me turn to my
Yeah.
guy here. Sir, let us do a little bit of comparison on your own perspective now. What can you compare here to Nigeria? Will you say to you that there are more opportunity in Nigeria than Europe, or there are more in Europe than in Nigeria, due to what you have seen so far?
No. The opportunities, you see, the two
The
things,
two don't balance.
the two things that we are looking at. Okay, I'll say that for a case study, Italy, Nigeria. It's like you have
There are a lot of
you have two parcels of land.
there are a lot of things you can do in Nigeria you cannot do here.
One land you've not been planting on it is
And there are a lot of things you can make use with if you can land in Nigeria. You cannot make use of it here. Home advantage, oh. Like what?
You have irrigation on it. You have everything. You have
Everybody is government.
machinery to work on that land. Now, the opportunities. This one you've not even started at all. You don't even know even if you have crude oil under the ground. You don't even know if you have diamond. You have not even cultivated this land at all. That is Nigeria. So comparing the opportunities, here there is opportunities because things they are in place. I won't say they are.
But for extraordinaries like us,
they are in
no,
place.
they are not in place for us. Oh.
No,
they are in place for the
saying,
indigene.
Can you wait? I'm coming to you to ask you why you believe so.
No,
Okay, let us
So
know.
many
It's
things.
not about
Me now like an IS convict, I cannot buy a house and say bank will borrow me money.
No, it's not only here. It's not only here in this
You see,
country.
home advantage still there. Oh.
No, it's not
A lot
only
of
here.
things.
Look at
A lot.
Okay, you wait.
A
Let us
lot.
hear. Why? Let us
what I'm
hear
saying
what he
is,
said.
it's not. This is, you see, the country. This is where the country is being made up. If you are a stranger and you come to the country, you abide by what is in
The law.
What you
Yeah.
meant.
Yeah. Now, Nigeria is still a virgin land
Which
compared
is not yet cultivated.
at all. Let me tell you, no, at all. You want to talk about tourism? You want to talk about technology? You want to talk about
We're still learning
agriculture?
now. We're still
What do you
learning.
want to talk about? Fashion? What do you want to talk about? We are not there. You understand? Electricity
Excuse me
distribution.
one second.
We are not even there. You understand? All our line is being overhead. How many lines you see say that they carry put underground for Nigeria? That is electricity. No. So a lot of opportunities there. You understand? Once things are in place, the opportunity in Nigeria go do boom. This place
You go hype
be
us
like
here.
it go be like, you understand? Once we put things in place, because if they put transportation in place well in Nigeria, do you know how many people will get jobs?
And lights.
That's we have the rail, we have the road, we have the sea, we have the water.
Hello?
We have
Yeah,
the
good evening.
air. If everything is
Aye,
working,
what happened?
do you know how many
You
people
refused to
will
book
get
my
jobs?
course this morning.
Okay, leave transportation.
I'm sorry now. I
Place
apologize now. I'm really
electricity
sorry. I'm
distribution.
very, really, really sorry. Well, you said I should come and pick you.
You know how many people will get jobs? Okay, leave that one. Shey na
Okay.
food
So when you get
product
home, you call me, right?
the commerce,
Okay.
buying and selling.
Okay. Hope you're okay.
if they put those ones in place, you know how many people will get.
I'm sorry about
We are,
that.
we are over
You have
200
to.
million in Nigeria. Oh. You understand?
Sorry about that.
Those things, if they put
Okay,
that in
I'll see you
place, you
soon.
go dey okay.
I'll be
Oh.
coming soon. Okay. Yeah.
So the opportunity here, why things are in place here, so we see the opportunity. Things are not in place in Nigeria, we don't see the opportunity.
Okay, sir. Okay, I'll come back to you again, sir. I want to ask you a question now. Like, you live here, you see the opportunity. We are still talking about the opportunities, sir. Okay, wait. Like, the risk, the opportunity that you have seen so far here, does it worth the risk that we Nigerians are taking to enter here?
I will also say partially. Depends. It depends on individuals. There are a lot of people that left good jobs back in Nigeria to embark on the journey. At the end of the day, they found out that it was not worth the risk. A lot of people lost their life.
Okay.
There is no risk that was worth lost in your life.
Okay.
You know there. But some people they don't too suffer. So it worth the risk. Why some people don't know? They say where you don't reach, now be echo. Some people don't know how it be. They take the risk. At the end of the day, they find out that I not able to take the risk. You understand? So now two ways. It depends on personal and how you take day then before you embark on the journey. So,
Okay, sir. To you, like, let us talk about investment now, sir. To your experiences that you've gathered here so far, let us say you have money now, you have physical cash, you want to go into investments. Like, where would you like to go for investment? Here in Italy or in Nigeria? Or maybe peradventure, somebody comes to you as an advisor, seeking an advice from you that I have money, I want to go into investment. Where will you also like sincerely advise that person to go for it?
When we talk about business,
Yeah.
profit and loss, it's not about sincerity.
Okay.
It's about calculation, logic.
Okay. Okay. Just let
You understand?
Okay.
Now, when I when I buy when I buy a bus, for example, I buy a bus and I send it to Nigeria. I've changed the euro to naira. If I'm selling the bus in Nigeria, they're going to sell in naira, right?
Yeah.
That means I've changed the euro
To Naira.
to naira. Now, changing euro to naira and changing naira to euro, is it the same?
No.
Okay. I'll close my argument there. So if you want to do any business, you want to make profit, you understand? With this simple illustration, changing euro to naira and changing back naira to euro, is it the same?
Not the same.
So I would say, with that small point, as a businessman, I would advise you, if you are here in Europe and you are asking me if you have physical money, you have euro that you want to invest, I'll tell you, invest in euro. Invest here. Because once you change your money, your euro to naira, it goes down. Now, to change naira to euro, it goes down. And again, so you have on your chart, you have this and this. So
that's the business aspect.
Like, do you have any contribution or
Yeah, for that
to...
one, there are a lot of investment you can make here. You can't make here. A lot of investment, like common investments. Just like this ordinary Africa shop. You can't just invest it here easily like that without having the necessary requirements.
Documents and all that.
Thank you. Whereby in Nigeria, there are a lot you can do. And secondly, they say Arefu Luwa, that's the issue for you. Arefu Luwa, home is home. So you must build your home. You must invest in your home.
Okay.
Like me, for me, it's personal.
Yeah, it's personal.
I come jack also. You know, at the end of the day, I'm going back home.
Okay,
Dominate my town.
You belong to
now
the
home
group
for
that
the
says that.
king. Become a king in my hometown. You know what I'm saying, bro? Nigeria. I love my country. My country is a very great country.
I can second that.
Me, I can risk any investment in Nigeria.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I can second
no,
that. It's not that I don't have investment in
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Okay.
But
we are talking about being capitalist.
Okay, as a capitalist.
Okay, it depends on the business.
As a capitalist, I will tell you to go and invest anywhere.
Okay.
Do you
Choice of the
understand?
people matters.
What it depends on the profit and loss margin.
That is what we are talking about.
That's
here.
just my own thing.
Okay.
But from where he is coming from,
Western world.
I have businesses
It
in
depends
Nigeria.
anyway.
Okay.
But my business is, I always separate the money for businesses in Nigeria from money of businesses in
Yeah,
Europe.
Euro.
Okay. Okay. That is
You understand? The money that goes to Nigeria doesn't come back to Europe
Okay.
if you want to gain it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now I
Once
get it.
money
That's
goes
so.
to Nigeria, you keep.
Say you
have
want to
to keep
rotate time, you go dey
multiplying
wave.
it.
Okay, it's not
in
like
Nigeria.
the people that goes like take there and bring back to
No,
do
no,
this.
no, it
Exportation
doesn't.
then,
Like
okay.
the expression I told you,
Okay.
changing euro to naira
And
is like
changing
buying
it.
here and sending to Nigeria. Now, changing naira to Europe is like selling those things in Nigeria and changing it back to euro, which
Still falls again.
which goes down.
Okay.
So
I understand you quite
on
We
well.
don't
that
try
part,
that. Oh.
but
Okay,
We've
sir.
tried though.
Okay, sir. Okay, so now lastly, sir. Lastly, sir. Sorry. Lastly, okay, sir. Lastly, let us so quickly round off this very one because we are passing a lot of messages to people
Yeah.
here. Okay, sir. Like to your own observation so far, I'm coming back to you as well. Like, what have you seen as a major hindrance to the opportunity that we have as Africans in this very place?
Yeah, that one. Hey, that one long ago. Racism can never end. That one I just sure. So not be their fault. I'm
So
not
you
the
see
user
that
they
one as a
love them.
hindrance.
And a big one now.
Okay.
Big one. And then the system here, before we even try to adapt to their system here, we don't make mistakes. There are a lot of mistakes we don't already make. So even for us to say we can't make job with them, it go hard. Like if you go to school, as I said earlier before, if you go to school at the end of the day, you can't repent, you do okay, bobo tigbo. That's testing day. It happens to my friend. My friend one buy house recently. They say because he have a stain of going to prison before, you know, if bank not release money for him. That was one disadvantage. Then secondly, and that's one hindrance. Then secondly, here there are a lot of jobs you cannot do as an extranary, as a foreigner. A lot of jobs you cannot do. A lot of investment you cannot open. For your country, you can open any investment. Make you get your money, get your small influence. Yeah, you know, how drive license alone, the hindrance of getting it because of language barrier, another one thing. I mean, a lot of the hindrances they here. Not be their fault, they are doing their best. The Italians are really trying when it comes to document. Even the job recently, they are trying. But before, we know how it be now. When we make people enter street, they do what they're not supposed to do. Why? Because there was no job. You understand? Yeah. But for now, they are trying, and again, a lot of hindrances are still there. A lot of hindrances. Little, you aspire, you paga. You mistake, you pay. That's their motto. You understand? Legge guale per tutti. That's law is equal for everybody. So we not because say we be ignorant, say we don't know, we don't get this one, we not get that one. For like how many months now they try to open my account just to they receive my salary and not fit. Why? Because of the procedures, the things I need, the requirements and all that. You understand? All you just is there. When they easy for us to just get easily, just like them, like the Italians. The home advantage must be now. You understand? Many.
Foreigner is always a foreigner.
A foreigner. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Do you have any additions to what he has said, or do you have any contrary view to that?
I would say Italians are open.
They don't get sense small.
You understand? They are very traditional.
Okay.
Yeah.
They hold on to their
roots.
tradition. Yeah. But they still need a bit of
Exposure.
They need a bit of exposure.
Okay.
It's not that they are not exposed.
But they hide down. They
don't want to
do.
in.
They know the story, but they do.
They don't want to in, and then no one go out.
Okay. They believe on themselves.
No,
They don't even believe on themselves. They are just traditional. That's traditional. That's the key that holds it.
That's
Not that, yeah.
You understand? So if you, as a
That
foreigner,
old mentality just to
as a
disturb
foreigner, if you want to rest well, mingle, do well here. You understand? Italians doesn't believe that you come to their town and you form clan. You are here, you need to mix with us.
Behave like them.
By force. That is
by
their
force.
own.
Starting with their language.
You come here and you
They will tell you have to speak their language.
Your own clan. No, you are here, you mix with us. You eat what they eat, you drink with you.
You speak our language.
Yeah. Up to down to the coffee. They say you take water before coffee. I say where they write that one.
Yeah. But we now we have our own culture. We don't go to sell our tire.
That wash and down. They say no.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Lastly, sir, what would be your
That is 30
last?
minutes,
What would be your last advice now to the people who will come across this very video that are still for all we have discussed so far?
Wherever you are, work hard. Where you never reach, now be joined.
Okay.
Just work hard. That's just
You
life.
will be encouraged person
Don't
to
have
come
peace
here
with
say
all
peace dey.
man. Hey, the whole world there is peace. There is money.
Opportunity dey.
It did. Now just God. That one did. God said I will bless those I want to bless.
The last
That one
thing
said,
I
but
want
work
to
hard. Don't
say,
relent. Don't give up.
everything. You see Nigeria, they don't throw away, they put God inside catapult. They can't draw the rubber like this. Can't leave am. They can't send God go away.
Okay, they just said God comot.
They can't use
The matter of long if someone enter that one, though. I beg.
They can't
I
use
swear
rope.
going.
They can't use rope. Tie themselves with their pastor.
Okay, no worry. That one and a matter will talk
Another
about
day.
that.
God bless
Alright,
you.
everything where everybody
We have
do
so
na
much to
God.
say. Now just God, though.
Na God.
No worry. God is
That's
here.
good.
Next day we are going to.
Thank you very
We
much.
are going to tackle that one.
Yeah,
It's a
no
great
problem.
privilege having you
Same
guys
here. Same
on
here.
this show.
Same here.
Yeah, we really
Pleasure is
appreciate.
all mine.
Honestly, we hope to
meet
see
again.
both of you again to
Okay.
also share with the audience.
Yeah.
I believe they are going to enjoy and also give you a lot of feedback to this we have done
Thank you
today.
very much.
God bless you. We really
Alright,
appreciate. We
same
never
here.
take this time
Same
for
here.
granted.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.